Welcome to Playing Pedals, the show about playing with pedals and where we're talking about different types of effects, not so much reviewing individual products as going, what happens if we take this type of effect and this type of effect and this type of effect, put them together on a board and just mess about and see what comes out. So today, let's look at what we have on our board. We have the Ibanez TubeScreamer Mini. There are many green overdrive pedals in this world, and all of them owe a debt of thanks to this little fella's big brother. Next to it we have the TC Electronics Fluorescence Shimmer Reverb. So if you don't know what a Shimmer Reverb is a reverb is a reverb that takes a signal and then puts it up an octave as well, and you get both going along. So you get enormous soundscape sounds, and you'll hear that as we go along. Next to that, the Blue Delay. Off the internet, one of those cheap Chinese pedals that maybe we shouldn't be buying. That is a knockoff of a Mad Professor pedal, and it's a basic analog delay pedal, and it does a job. It's a little bit noisy, you get what you pay for. Hi, my name is Matt, thanks for watching. Today I am playing, as always, my Epiphone Gold Top. I'm going into a Vox AC4TV. Sounds a bit like this. That's your bridge pickup. Both pickups. Neck pickup. First thing you notice there, the fluorescence, there's no click on the pedal. There's nothing wrong with that as long as it works. Just pointing it out. Okay, let's roll the track. Okay, we're going to take the shimmer up just because okay, now some more delay. You can hear there that there's no tap tempo on the delay. That delay is not exactly sitting with the track. So let's try and fiddle about and get it in time. Something like that kind of works. Okay, we're going to crank the TubeScreamer up. So there you definitely get sparkly bits of the shimmer coming through. That's with the reverb turned right down, as you can see there, and the shimmer basically turned up as much as it would go, and it kind of pings off like stars. For me, hours of fun there, as you can probably tell. So let's switch it around. So we're now running delay into reverb into overdrive. So perhaps that's rather a lot. Let's turn the overdrive down a bit, tame the top end of the shimmer, and see how we get on here. We're going to do that. So because you've got your delay and your reverb in front of your overdrive, you can hear there that the overdrive is really pulling out a lot of the tails of that. Stuff isn't decaying as much as it would if they were behind the overdrive, and so it's a much wilder kind of thing. To me, the usable tones there are, if you tone down a little bit, the delay and the reverb. But again, I think this is an ongoing discussion we're going to have. What is a usable tone? I think that's such a subjective thing. It really depends on the kind of music you want to make, what really inspires you when you play. And you're going to get a sense through these videos of what I like and how I like to play. You'll see what I'm not, and you'll see maybe some of what I am as a guitar player. For me, this kind of combination is something I can really work with because I think it plays to some of my strengths. So let's do one final switch around, and let's put the overdrive in the middle. Let's run the reverb into the overdrive, into the delay, and see what happens there. So there you have it, hours of fun with an overdrive pedal, a shimmer reverb and a delay pedal. I hope you've enjoyed that. I hope that helps you think about those effects, if there's stuff you've used before or stuff you haven't, if you're interested in getting one of them. For me, I like all of them. On my board, I think it's always going to be overdrive first, then the shimmer, and then the delay. That's kind of, for me, the way I play and the stuff I'm into, that gives me the most control. But if you want something truly out of control, run it all into a gain stage, crank everything up and just see what happens. This week's most affordable pedal, you've guessed it, of course, it has to be the Blue Delay by Mosky, and that cheap Chinese knockoff from the internet. It's not a prize, it's not an award, it's just a statement of fact. It is the most affordable pedal on the board. Is it the most value for money pedal on the board? That's another question. I would perhaps suggest, I am suggesting right now that the TubeScreamer Mini is probably, if you can get that at a good price or find one second hand on eBay, that is the most value for money pedal here. Despite the fact that I really am not a fan of those little controls, it sounds great. I wanted a TubeScreamer for a long time. I finally got this one and I'm really, really happy with how it sounds. So I would say if you're into a TubeScreamer type overdrive, yes, it's a great way in, and you can shove it anywhere on a little board or a big board and it sounds really good. And then finally this, it would be wrong to finish this video without just saying well done to TC Electronic for putting out a range of pedals that are very affordable and in metal casings. It looks cool and I've been very, very happy. I was skeptical when the range came out, but then I bought this one, I've played it, I've recorded it, I'm happy with it. I know Shimmer Reverb isn't to everyone's taste, but if it is, that's a great pedal. I can't speak for any of the others in the range, I haven't played them, but that's a bargain pedal. So there you go, that's what we've been messing around with this week. I hope that's helped you as you think about your pedal board, where you want to go with it, the sort of stuff you want to have on it and how you want to have it linked together. If you're watching this video when it's just come out, you'll realise it's early days for Playing Pedals, the channel here on YouTube. And if you've liked what you've seen, it would be a massive, massive help if you could hit the thumbs up, if you could subscribe to the channel, if you could hit the notification bell. And if you're the kind of person who tells your friends about what you watch on YouTube, tell your friends. That would be really, really helpful and I'd be super grateful for that. If you've got comments or questions you want to leave me, then do that and I'll get back to you. And all remains to be saying is thanks very much for watching. That was Playing Pedals. See you next time.